Welcome to Awaken Together with Christina. Alright guys, are you ready to unlock the ancient wisdom that has been lying dormant inside you? I have came across this ancient practice to activate the ancient wisdom, and I have came across this practice by two different sources now. One of them was Bashar, who is a channel, and the channel is, his name is Daryl, and he channels Bashar, but he also channels Willow, which is who gave us this information on it's called the Cryptic Journey, the Elemental Path. And it is basically the same practice with just a little difference than this ancient practice that I just read about in the Hypnotist Journey to Avalon book. So I thought, wow, this must be something that I need to do. This is very specific, and it's come up twice now. So I'm going to go over and talk about both of these different, just a slight difference to it. I'll go over both of those differences with you, and I'll tell you if it was Bashar, if it was the past life regression with Sarah, or if it was Bashar. So this ancient practice, like I said, it unlocks the ancient wisdom by activating those lower chakras, and it connects to the earth and receives information from the earth, from the trees, from nature, from the environment. And you want to sit in this meditative state, in this stance, or lack of a better word, in this posture, I guess, for at least 15 minutes in a meditative state. So let's go over it. What you want to do, let's jump into it, right, is put your bare feet, you want to cross your legs, put your bare feet on the ground, and you want to put your hands, the palms of your hands, on the ground. I'm sorry, you're supposed to be touching the back to a tree as well, so let me put my back to a tree. My bad. And you want to be facing water. There is water out there. Sorry about that. So you want to be facing water. It could be any water. It could be a lake, it could be a pond, it could be a stream. Honestly, you can just have any body of water. And you want to have your back to a tree, okay? And then you want your feet, your legs crossed, your feet to the ground, and the palms of your hands touching the ground. Now use your imagination to go down into the roots of the tree, into the mycelial network where all trees' roots are connected. They communicate and send energy and nutrients through this mycelial network to one another. So we're going to be tapping into the wisdom of the trees, of the earth. Okay, this part here is from Bashar. And then you want to meditate like this, tapping into this mycelial network, and give and receive information with the trees. This will create a bond with the trees, with nature, and you'll receive more and more information the more that you do it. Now, Sarah has a slightly different twist to it where she said, sit with your, oh, and also your tailbone, which is like right here, needs to be touching the ground. So, but when your feet are crossed like this and then touching the ground like that, like your tailbone has no choice but to touch the ground. So just getting into this posture will make your tailbone connect to the earth, basically. So you're in this stance, and now you're using your imagination to go down deep into the earth and hear the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So now you are not connecting to the roots and the mycelial network, but you are connecting down into Mother Gaia and connecting to the heartbeat and listening for the heartbeat of the earth. Again, sit here in a meditative stance for at least 15 minutes. And this is how we can tap into the earth of the energy. And the more that I'm digging into these practices, the more that I'm finding that as we connect to Mother Gaia, to the earth, the more information that we are able to receive, the more we are in tune with nature, with the way that God intended us to be, to live. Okay, so this is just an easy way for you to get in tune, to get tapped in and turned on to all the things that we want to develop. This raises our consciousness, activates our dormant DNA, and kicks in our intuitive abilities. So get out there in the nature and start meditating next to those trees with your backs up to the trees, soles on the earth, palms on the earth, and start communicating and listening to the earth with the trees, with the mycelial network. Okay, when we do this with our minds and our imaginations, it's not just in our imagination, okay? It is a communication with, and we're working with energy when we do these things. So pay attention to the images that you get in your mind or any sensations that you get in your body. Some people may even have like a clear audience, so listen to anything that you might be hearing, and then have your notebook with you and journal afterwards. Take note of the things that are happening while you're doing these practices, and then take note what is happening like through your life after you start practicing them, and notice all this new information that you're noticing now. It's always been there, but now you're noticing it. Now you're tuning into it. Now you're picking up the information because you're an antenna that's getting tuned to be able to pick it up. Okay, we're getting more in that frequency to be able to receive these messages, and it's a beautiful thing. So get out there and start practicing these so that we can get tapped in, turned on, and ready to go. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, guys, I just did the practices, and I wanted to come on here really quick and talk about what information I received, because it is a communication. Okay, so I did the first one, the Bashar, where you connect your soles of your feet and the palms of your hand to the mycelial network and the roots of the trees, and received information. And just like right away, it's like I could almost feel like a crowd, like a gang of people noticing me and welcoming me, like, hey, what's going on? Hey, who is this? What's going on? It's kind of like, what? And then I introduced myself, and they recognized me, and I asked if there was any wisdom that they might want to share with me. And it was like, well, you got any wisdom that you want to share with us? Like, Well, actually, yeah. And I started talking about this practice that I was doing right now, and connecting with them, and just kind of letting them know what I'm doing and what I plan on doing in the future. Connecting to them more and more, and then it was just kind of like an introduction to the trees, to the mycelial network, and it was very interesting. Immediately I got that, like they're all connected through this mycelial network, like we're connected through like the web, like the matrix, the web is much like the mycelial network that is under the ground, connecting everything and everyone, and we can communicate information and send information through this web, this network that we have with one another as well, if we can be sensitive enough to pick them up and to pick up the information. We just have to, like I said, tune ourselves to be able to receive that information and get in the right frequency and align with it. And then we will be able to start receiving this information that's in the web, much like the trees in the mycelial network. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. So that was pretty amazing that I got that. And then, so they were like, it's kind of like, you got your own mycelial network, right? But they was happy to have me. I mean, I felt welcomed and those types of things. And then when I did the heartbeat, when I went down and connected with the earth to connect to the heartbeat of Mother Gaia, I immediately just started feeling this pulsation through my body, like coming up through the palms of my hands and the soles of my feet, and just coming up and pulsating through my body. And then I just felt like this wisdom coming through me, this strength, this wisdom coming through, very strong wisdom, power coming through. And it's almost like there was a connection to another soul, like the earth is a being, and it's like I connected to the soul of the earth. So it's just like the soul is a living entity. I immediately got that, and my heartbeat started beating and my whole body started pulsing with the heartbeat of Mother Gaia, which was very cool. And then we're like the little cells in the body of Mother Gaia, right? We're like the cells, and we're supposed to be here to help Mother Gaia, to bring the health of Mother Gaia, right? Just like the cells are supposed to be helping us, protecting us, and helping us. And we can either choose to be like a helpful cell or a cancerous cell to Mother Gaia. So I got that right away. And then I just tuned into kind of the ways that I could help Mother Gaia and not be a cancer to Mother Gaia type of things. Just things that I could do to keep connecting to her, to make sure I'm buying products that support her, those types of things. So it was very interesting. So I hope if you do it, comment below and let me know what you receive, because again, it's a communication with Mother Gaia, with the trees. So be receptive to the information that you're receiving, but also listen to anything that you might be able to give back to them, to communicate back to them, because you want to build this relationship, this bond. So it was very cool, very interesting, and I'm looking forward to doing this more in my life so that I can tap into the ancient wisdom and turn on these dormant abilities. It's time, guys. Let's go. 5D, baby.